All right, welcome to the comic book shop of doom here on awesomestreaming.com. On a sad note, we got Albert Pyun, who was a Hollywood director. He did the 1990-92 Captain America movie. It was made in 89, 90, didn't come out until 92 in America on VHS tape. He did Nemesis, Cyborg with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Did a lot of movies. He passed away at 69. He had MS and dementia. So rest in peace to him. So I'll give it one thing, at least the sites, comic book resources, here's Variety, here's the Hollywood Reporter. They're all covering his death. So at least they acknowledged him because, I mean, this guy was the king of B movies for a long time. Work for Canon, work for Charles Band's Empire Pictures, Full Moon. He did, here's his IMDb credits. He had two movies in pre production, Cyborg Rise of the Flesh Eaters and The Kickboxer Algiers. And then he's got 52 movies here that he's been doing since the 80s. He started out with The Sword and the Sorcerer. So I'm just going to go down this really fast. From this point on, 2008 up, his movies are hard to find because he was self-financing them. So this one is impossible to find. The Interrogation of Cheryl Cooper from 2014. I don't think it ever got released here in the United States. Yeah, here we go. Let's do all of them. He did a music video for Ice-T, Always Wanted to Be a Hero, or Always Wanted to Be a Hoe. Crazy Six, Blast. He did the Nemesis series. I saw the first one at the show, but the rest of them were all directed DVD or direct to VHS tape at the time. He did Kickboxer 4, The Aggressor, Doll Man, Blood Match. Kickboxer 2, The Road Back is a really good movie. It's from 1991. See, Captain America is listed as 1990, but it didn't come out until 92. Deceit was a small movie he made for 21st Century, aka Menahem Golan's company. He was trying to fix Journey to the Center of the Earth. The original cut came in and it was like really bad. Down Twisted is a good movie for what it is. Radioactive Dreams is good. And it was kind of funny. He did a lot of post-apocalyptic movies. And when they asked him, why'd you do all these? He says, because the locations were cheap. So it's funny. And there was a scandal in his past. He may or may not have been involved in this. Let me find it. This movie, Max Havoc, there's two of them. Curse of the Dragon. Supposedly, his financiers ripped off the island of Guam or something to finance this. Like, they financed it and they never got their money back. So this was Tales of the Ancient Empire. That's a sequel to Sword and the Sorcerer. That was released on DVD. I got it at Walmart. So that was easy to find, but everything else after that. Interrogation of Cheryl Cooper, Cyborg Nemesis, The Dark Rift, Interstellar Civil War, Deadhead, Brain Drain. I think this is a Full Moon thing. Yeah. So you could probably get this on Band's Full Moon streaming site. It looks like a compilation movie. Like they cut up parts of different other movies and put them together. Which, whatever. I mean, these guys are making money are making movies with barely anything. But yeah, his stuff was entertaining. I remember my mother took me to see Cyborg in 1989 on my birthday because I wanted to see it. And then I seen it a couple days later with my father because I was 15 at the time, 1989. And those movies kicked ass. All those kung fu movies, sci-fi things, and Van Damme was great. Alien from LA, I remember renting that from Farmore. That was a direct-to-video movie. Down Twisted played the show, and then it didn't come out on VHS for 3 years. You couldn't find it anywhere. Vicious Lips, I don't think that ever came out on VHS here in the United States. It went right to Blu-ray and DVD from Shout Factory. Dangerously Close, another Canon movie. This Radioactive Dreams, this was a De Laurentiis Entertainment Group release. Sword and the Sorcerer actually had it was Group One Films released that. Brandon Chase, and then Universal put it out like on DVD and VHS back in the day. But yeah, he's got to look him up. The Fifth Corner, one episode. I don't know what this is. It's a director, a TV series. He did one episode. I don't know what that is. Brain Smasher, a love story with Dice Clay and Terry Hatcher. I remember that. That was a direct-to-video movie. Arcade was basically like an unfinished movie when they put it out. Knights, that's what was her name? It's one of these bodybuilding chicks. Kathy something. Let me see. Kathy Long, Lance Henriksen, Chris Christopherson. That's a direct-to-video movie. I got that. I got a copy of that. That's really hard to find now. So he was approached to direct Total Recall in 1983 by the Ladd Company. Was approached to direct a remake of The Killer in 1994 by TriStar. Those are big movies. So, Hollywood, he wasn't a joke or nothing. Hollywood would look at these things and say, hey, this guy can do a lot with budgets as small. So his wife is, he doesn't have any kids. He was married. So, heart goes out to the wife, Cynthia Coonan. She was his producer, and she controls like the last couple movies that he made. So look up his filmography, like an IMDb and stuff, and you probably, if you've seen his movies on cable, I guarantee you are in the video store, you'll know who the guy is. Have a good day.